brother, man. This video has been going viral, man. For some of you that may not know, this boy Sneako just exposed Fresh and Fit, man. He made them look crazy. He made these niggas look crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna waste your time, man. We gonna get straight into the video, man. Just don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Feel me? Just do that for me, alright? We gonna get straight into the video.
Boys that raise a family. Well, we make fun of women all day for wanting to be girl boss queens and sleep around and have all this, and then you tell guys be a playboy instead of raise a family.
Do you want to know what's the quickest way for you to become high value, man? Don't get married. Eliminate all sedation. Learn game and networking. Build wealth. Get a vasectomy in your 20s. Remember, two or three things are very important. You have to avoid family creation and get the snippet. So our good friend Sneako, he saw this. The old Sneako.
Wait, hold on.
What does that mean? He thought for himself.
I missed that.
The old
Hold on.
creation.
Whoa, so this is by Rollo Tomasi. The quickest path to becoming a high-value man. Do not get married. Avoid family creation. Vasectomy in your 20s. What the fuck? Live consistently. Eliminate all sedations. Learn game and networking. Play to your strengths. Build wealth. And resist easing up on your focus. Yo, bro, I probably only agree with 3 things on this fucking list. The rest of this shit is... what the fuck? Vasectomy in your 20s is crazy. What type of shit is this nigga on? You telling young boys to get vasectomies in their 20s? How is that good advice? I'm confused.
So our good friend Sneako, he saw this. The old Sneako kicked back in, man.
What does that mean?
He thought for himself. He's like, that sounds crazy. I'm gonna teach young men to get a vasectomy in their 20s. I'm gonna teach them to do that. And so he got together with Fresh and Fit, had a powwow, and the old Sneako is back, bro.
Should men in their 20s get a vasectomy?
Personally, I would say, looking at it from a holistic standpoint, I get what Rollo's saying for the whole topic itself of being high value, because once again, if you get a woman pregnant that's not there for you, she could be against you and it could turn to many different things. But personally, like I was saying earlier, for me, I do want a family if I meet the right woman I think is going to raise that child. But for most men, do they have the, I want to say, resources?
See, and that's the thing, right? And, you know, Sneako asked a simple question. Do you think young men should get vasectomies in their 20s? Instead of answering it with a yes or no, he continues to go on and ramble about how him personally, like, come on, man. Like, it's a yes or no question, bro. It's not that difficult. I don't understand this dude. I really don't.
No, Fred, you call a kid a shit? How that little shit in? If she can raise that little shit, but I'm all for it, man. Is that a boy or a girl?
You and me impressed with Sneako on this one.
Why is this like a hard?
I don't know. This is not a hard answer.
Them niggas is corny, bro. Fresh and Fit is corny.
No, bro. Just answer the question.
You know you can reverse vasectomies too.
They're gonna make the point. You know what the success rate is though? Yeah, just try to look it up.
I want to say resources to find a woman that they want of their dreams, or even get the right woman? Probably not. So to be safe, vasectomy might be in their best interest.
So yes.
No, I'm saying, okay, so
It's a yes or no?
It depends on the individual. That's what I'm saying. So it's up to the man to decide for himself, but I'm just saying...
Bro, it's a yes or no question.
But I understand why most men might not want that, because finding a woman that's actually good for you may be kind of hard. So I get
a little bit.
In America, specifically.
In America, yeah.
In America,
Yeah.
to be specific.
What do you think?
Let's get the ladies' takes on it, and then
Goes around.
Nigga, it's your podcast. Let's get your take on it, nigga.
Oh shit.
To be a high value man, the top 3 steps: avoid family creation, get a vasectomy. And
Why is he
have a
laughing?
network.
This
It's just
nigga
like
is
the
corny,
generic
bro.
Male self-improvement stuff, but like 2 of the top 3: get a vasectomy and avoid family creation. Do you agree?
Did he say avoid? I don't think he said
Yes,
avoid.
word for word. Avoid
Bro,
family creation.
that's
It's
what
the
it
top
says.
3
What do you
steps
mean
to become a
you don't
high
think he
value
said
man.
it?
I didn't see this tweet. I'm about to take a look at it, but here's the thing. I think what he means by that.
These niggas is so funny to me, bro.
Oh,
Like, I don't know if he said it or he didn't say it, and I don't know, like, maybe I just had to take a look and I gotta get a closer look at it, because I haven't really analyzed it myself.
Niggas saying word for word what the tweet says, like, ooh, I don't really know.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a second look and third. I'm gonna have my assistant take a look at it too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my whole team actually. We're gonna gather. We haven't had a meeting about it yet.
Yeah, for sure.
We're
I
gonna have
gotta
to have a meeting to describe
piece everything together real
Yeah,
quick.
but when I piece everything together,
See, my thing is, right, about Fresh and Fit, right? I've known about Fresh and Fit for a very long time. I've even seen a couple of their podcasts and their videos. And the way that they treat these young women and the type of women that they bring on these shows, it's pretty obvious. I mean, you would have to be a dumbass to not really see this shit for what it is. They're promoting this bullshit for money. They get paid to talk shit about women all day. That's literally what they do to make money. They literally get paid to talk down about how women are this and women are that every day, bro. And they make a lot of money. And you know where they're getting that money from? They're getting that money from you stupid niggas that entertain that shit, bro. But they pander off to the niggas that are hurting and suffering. And, you know, these are dudes that probably suffer from all type of addictions and they can't get a woman and this and that, and they don't know how to talk to girls, so they look up to dudes like Fresh and Fit to, you know, as kind of like a father figure to them and all of that. And it's just, my thing is, bro, if you're taking advice from podcasts, like people on the internet and social media, you're already down bad, you feel me? So this is my advice to any young man that may be watching this video, right? Or may be watching me react to this video. This is my advice, right? Go outside. Experience things for yourself instead of listening to people on podcasts and social media that don't give a fuck about you. These niggas don't care about you. What they do care about is the money that you're giving them. That's what they do care about, but they don't actually care about you. I just wish some of you dudes would see that, bro. It's like some of y'all are just blind to it. They don't care about you. That's why you as the man, you have to be willing to step up and work hard and learn skills and do what's best for you to become the best version of yourself, bro. You don't have to listen to Fresh and Fit. You don't have to listen to all these podcasts and these weirdos on the internet that's telling you things like, oh, you need to get a vasectomy in your 20s so you don't get the wrong woman pregnant. There are other ways to avoid that, bro. You don't need to get a vasectomy. That's what I'm saying. When I seen that shit, I was just like, what the fuck? You feel me? And this really goes to show we are really in dark times, man. We are really in dark times. This shit is crazy to me.
Now? Oh, shit, but off the dome, I mean, I don't know.
When he says high value man, he's talking from the perspective of being able to be a playboy and get as many girls.
But why is that a priority over having a family? Like, why would that even be advice? Why would that be a male self-improvement advice? Be a playboy instead of raise a family?
Well,
we make fun of women all day for wanting to be girl boss queens and sleep around and have all this, and then you tell guys, be a playboy instead of raise a family. That's the same advice on the other side.
Because here's the thing, when you're a playboy, you're going to be better at raising.
You spit.
I'm sorry, the rebuttal sounds like it's...
Yeah, it's about to be horrible. But Sneako's spitting right now.
Let's see what
Advice on the
Myron...
other side.
Because here's the thing, when you're a playboy, you're going to be better at raising the family. And the reason
But he's
for
saying
that...
What? Yo, bro, I knew he was going to say some bullshit. I knew he was going to say some dumb shit out of his mouth. Did y'all hear what this nigga just said? When you are a playboy, you are going to be better at raising a family. What sense does that make? See, but this is the type of shit I be talking about with these red pill niggas, man. These red pill niggas will come up with anything. When they're backed into a corner, they will come up with anything to justify their dumb ass ideologies, bro. Because Myron knows deep down that what he's saying out of his mouth is pure bullshit. He just doesn't want to look crazy. He's trying so hard to justify what that shit is saying on the list. You feel me? He's coming up with anything. How the fuck does a nigga that sleeps around with multiple women is better at raising a family? I'm not saying that a nigga who does do that can't possibly raise a family. That's not what I'm saying. But why would you be so quick to say that a nigga that is just overly promiscuous is better at raising a family? I'm just curious, bro. Like, how do you justify that? How do you justify that?
Void family creation.
Well, he's saying to be a high value... He's talking from the frame.
You know? You don't think so? Why would a nigga that doesn't have... Why would a nigga that avoids commitment be better than a guy who's looking to seeking a family to raise?
Because, bro, you don't understand it. You get a lot of fatherly intake
When you fucking all these women.
It's like you don't understand the fatherly instinct kicks
Yo,
in.
bro.
You fucking a bunch of women, bro. That's what happens.
You just fuck the shit out of her and then you went.
This shit is insane,
That's
bro.
it, bro. On your 30th body, you're like, whoa. The dad jokes are kicking in, like, all of a sudden, bro.
And knowing Rollo, because I know him personally, he's talking from the frame of being a guy getting a lot of girls. And then, if you decide you want to get a family down the road, you can always unsnip and then go ahead and go down the family route. But in today's day and age, I agree to a degree that you need to have sex with at least 50 girls as a guy. I've talked about that all the time. It's controversial. But the reason why I say that is because
These
most
niggas,
women
man.
are more promiscuous than most guys. So if you're a dude and you're getting out here and dating girls and you get your pee-pee wet with the first girl, she could sell you a dream and you'll be like, oh yeah, this is great. So guys got to get out there and be sexually experienced. So he's talking from the frame of being attractive.
I think most guys out here are not going to be able to control their sexual urges. So he's saying
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. The quickest path to becoming a high-value man. Do not get married, avoid family creation, vasectomy in your 20s, live consistently, eliminate all...
Okay, but that's kind of a contradiction, though. The reason why I'm saying this it's a contradiction is because at one side they're saying that to be a high value man, you need to be sexually disciplined. You need to be on your shit. You need to not be focusing all your time on women and all of that, right? But then on the other hand, they're saying, oh, high value man, they're not going to be able to control their sexual urges. So because of that, they need to get a vasectomy in their younger years so they don't fall into a trap or something. See, like these niggas are just going around in a circle. These motherfuckers really don't know what the fuck they're talking about, bro. Like, and this is why I be telling y'all, man, like, bro, if you see this video, right? If you see this video and you are a Fresh and Fit fan, I'm not going to hate on you. I'm not going to bash on you. I'm not going to clown you. But what I am going to tell you is you need to learn to think for yourself. Think for yourself. Because I'm going to just tell you right now, these red pill niggas, and I'm not saying all of them are like this, but most of them are selling you a scam. They're selling you a scam, bro. These niggas are not legitimate. These niggas are fake, bro. And at the end of the day, like I just said before, they don't care about you. They just want your money. That's why they're doing this. They literally get paid to bash and talk shit about women all the time, bro. That's crazy, right? That's crazy, but that's literally how they get their money. And of course, I'm pretty sure they got other things going on, but I would argue the majority of their income comes from them on this podcast just talking shit about these 304s that they bring on their shows every day. You get what I'm saying? That's why you young men, y'all really need to just learn to think for yourselves, man. Stop looking up to these red pill niggas, man. Stop. Learn. Educate yourself. Read. Go out to the gym. Exercise. You feel me? Experience life for yourself. Go outside.
Learn game and networking. Play to your strength.
They don't have an opinion on this. They're just
They're making up as they go.
And then Sneako's gonna make them feel dumb about their dumb opinion. I bet. I'm just predicting here. And then they're gonna be like, damn, I probably should have just had that meeting about the fucking tweet. But here's the thing, though, like,
niggas like, oh,
this is not.
the shit you just told me I'm reading it right now.
It's not far enough outside the scope of what y'all always do for you to be stumbling like this.
It's not, yeah.
This should be like layups. This is just another way to have the same convo y'all been having on repeat.
And for whatever reason, like all of a sudden when it gets, the reason why is because the bounds in which they continue to push. Like now we're talking about having a surgery that will prevent you from having children. Like that's how far. Like that's when you know you get to the extreme.
Yeah.
Like, you keep pushing it. And
That's
when
crazy.
When they ask you, so yes or no on that, like you good with that?
Vasectomy is crazy.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It just kind of, I guess it just depends, right? It depends on who you are, right? Like when you start doing that, that's when you know you step the bounds.
Yeah, avoid family creation again.
Yes, yeah, because when you, because your value doesn't go up until you're built something, and that's typically going to be in your 30s.
So most guys,
that's what he's saying.
What do they focus on? Girls the whole time. He's saying at this point in your career, when you're on the way up, focus on things that are going to help you move forward and life and become successful.
Yeah. Get a surgery done that prevents you from having children.
Yeah, but you can always reverse it.
That's not like a lot of the times that shit messes up. That's not something you could just like hope that it's going to be okay.
Generally, most men can't control their urges, so what's going to happen is they're going to go fuck around and get somebody pregnant.
This is how you rise up the path to become.
the high value man that can't control their urges.
Wasn't that the whole purpose of what y'all was saying was discipline? Isn't that a part of being a high value man is to gain discipline?
Is it like they run out of talking points so they're trying to...
Bro, these niggas don't know what they're talking about. They're just going around in circles, man. Real high value men, the one that the high value man that they always promote and talk about in their show, he's not spending most of his time worrying about how he's gonna have sex with Sasha this Saturday and then he's gonna talk to Brianna next week. He's not worrying about females. He's worrying about how to take care of his family, how to continue to build his wealth so he can take care of the ones he loves and cares about. That's what a real high value man is worrying about. He's not worrying about how many girls he's having sex with. That's the last thing on his mind. So that's why I'm just confused, man. Not only do these clowns, not only do they contradict themselves all the time, but this video right here is really showing how fake they really are, man. And I promise you, you still gonna have some young niggas, some fanboys, who are still gonna choose to be on their side regardless. Even with the bullshit that's coming out of their mouth, you still gonna have some young niggas that don't go outside, they don't do shit with themselves, that still gonna try to justify what they're saying out of their mouth when they know the shit that they're saying is bullshit. It's not real.
High status because you're eliminating all variables that can fuck you up.
Yeah, it's
That's what he's saying.
Risk mitigation right there.
How many dudes do you know that could have made it to the NBA or could have been a star and an athlete or something that got some chick pregnant? Like,
how many dudes you know?
I don't...
Bro, that don't even make any sense, bro, because there are NBA players. I'm pretty sure there are NBA players who've gotten a chick pregnant, right? But because they were able to get into the league, they already started making a lot of money. So that's not going to hurt their career. He's making it seem like that's going to hurt their career if they get a chick pregnant and, you know, and they probably that's not going to hurt their career. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, if that's a situation that you are in, everything's going to be all good, but you're not gonna be suffering like that. Like, come on, bro. Especially if you like one of the top NBA players making a lot of money, you're gonna be straight, man. You're gonna be straight.
I know NBA players that got chicks pregnant. That's not gonna stop you from dropping 50, man. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, how many dudes do you know? How many dudes you know that were already 1 in a million to get to the NBA, but also were the other 1 in a million to get somebody pregnant, and that was enough to stop them getting from the league?
There's not even, you're acting like the child would stop you from your athletic progress.
It doesn't. And not only that, the irony of you all coming up there shitting on women for bringing up these very unique men as examples to justify their arguments, and here you are talking about a 1 in a million scenario.
Once again, we support families.
Yeah, we do.
But at the same time, for what he's saying to become successful
You
at a young
can't
age,
say that you support families and also tell your audience to get a vasectomy.
we didn't say that. We just said we're
Bro, my boy Sneako is starting to wake up, man. My boy Sneako is really starting to wake up. He's really starting to snap back into reality. Now, I really hope this is not an act that he's putting on. I really hope he's really starting to like change. Because I'm telling you right now, the Sneako before, the nigga was bugging. The nigga was bugging. I don't care what nobody say. The nigga was tripping. Feel me? So that's why I really hope that he's really starting to change for the better. I really hope that's the case, man. Because he's speaking some facts. He's making some good points, man. He's making Fresh and Fit look stupid. Myron don't know what to say. Fresh corny ass, he don't know what he talking about. He's just going along with what Myron is saying. It's like, you know, Fresh, he's like Myron's lapdog. He follows Myron with whatever he says. He doesn't know how to think for himself. That's why I don't take Fresh serious. He's a cornball. Myron, on the other hand, he's just pulling anything out of his ass just to justify his stupid ideology, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I just find it really, I find it funny, but I also find it irritating at the same time, because you really have a lot of young men who look up to these niggas. And that's why society is in the state that it is right now. That's why we have so many men that are just suffering and, you know, depressed and committing suicide and this and that, instead of actually learning skills, educating themselves, and becoming better versions of themselves. They'd rather sit they ass in home all day complaining about how women are this and how women are that, and watching niggas like Fresh and Fit. Like, this shit is crazy, man. Shit is crazy.
We're explaining why he said that.
Do you agree?
I understand why he said it.
You see how you're ducking? You see how you're ducking the question? It's a simple question.
It's on me. It's not about me. It's about the generational.
I'm asking your opinion.
No.
It's a simple question.
It's on me. It's not about me. It's about the generational.
I'm asking your opinion.
No. Sneako, you're funny.
It's just a question.
No.
This nigga,
We make the
bro.
girls on the panel answer questions specifically all the time. It's just, do you agree? Yes or no?
Personally, my decision.
Fuck it, man.
Discussion. I'm just saying for you, bro.
Politician answer.
I understand why you're saying that.
Yeah, you see, your thing is he's talking about how to become a high value guy.
Nigga doesn't want to answer a simple question, bro. Do you agree, yes or no, bro? The same way y'all put these women on the hot seat and y'all give them yes or no questions. Do you agree with telling 20-year-olds to get vasectomies, nigga?
Is your definition of a high value man? We can start with Karen on the couch.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you for advocating for that just now. I appreciate a man saying that. But
Well, you dodging like a motherfucker.
yeah, you.
Wait, what was the title? What was the question? Sorry.
What are your qualifications for a high value man?
Okay.
What's your idea of a high value man?
A high value man is somebody who's successful, who is intelligent, who is hardworking, and who has integrity, and who's a genuine person.
We're gonna let them define.
So that's essentially one of the answers. More so character
It's
based.
kind of cat.
No, but that's how they answered it, right?
With women's idea today and like while traveling the world, that I probably agree with women's idea of a high value man more than the red pill space's idea of a high value man.
How dare you?
I think women. Did you see how all of them? None of them brought up finances. Really, none of them brought up like the way you look.
I feel
None of them
like,
talked
but
about
hold
the
on,
way
hold
you
on,
wear.
hold on. Okay, like I half agree with what she said. I'm not saying I totally agree with what she said. I feel like some of the things that she said was true pertaining to the traits of a high value man. But let's just be real. Like a high value man, especially in most females' minds, is going to be a man who is very highly successful financially speaking. And some girls, some females, they be afraid to say, makes a lot of money and this and that because they don't want to come off as gold diggers. But in my opinion, as a woman, because women, they value security from a man. They want security. They want a man that is able to not only take care of himself, but he's also able to provide for a family and make sure that she's good financially, physically, whatever, right? So if she's not confident in your ability to provide and to give that security that she desires, she's not going to want to be with you. And not only that, she's not going to take you serious in a relationship.
That is about character. It's
Sneako
about
took the Tradcon pill, bro.
Yeah,
It's about your personality.
It's important. Tradcon pill, bro.
No, look, it's important to have well.
That is great.
They're like, oh, is he detracting from the red pill?
Yeah.
Is he forming his own opinion outside the scope of what we agreed upon? Oh, I don't know.
Making fun of just because they said more so character-based traits rather than the superficial traits that y'all put
I think, you know why? I think it's because he's been traveling more.
That's what he just said. He said because I've been traveling more, I've been,
Because that's like a very American thing. People don't understand how American the idea of wanting things is.
Yeah.
It's a very, very American thing, bro. Like, the Maybach isn't enough, nigga. I need the penthouse. Oh, without the penthouse, what am I gonna be? I push the penthouse. You got the penthouse. I need 50 acres of land. I need 50 acres so that I can sell the farmlands can be so valuable in 50 years.
Yeah.
You go onto the farm, you get the farmland. Like, bro, it just never ends. It's an American thing, bro.
Because a lot of guys, remember, dude, the average guy doesn't have much dick discipline. They'll get a girl
Yes.
pregnant when they're 18, 19,
Instantly,
20,
bro.
21. So if you get...
No, they do not. Most guys do not get women pregnant when they're 18, 19, 20, 21.
Some do.
Some.
Not most.
What do you think the percentage is? 'Cause I've already looked this up. Because this nigga's lying. What do you think the percentage is?
Probably like
Under 20 and under.
20, 25?
No.
It's less than that?
How many men do you think have their first child when they're 20 years old or younger?
By accident? Or just in general?
Regardless, in general.
I say 20, 25.
Lower. 7% of men have their first child when they're 20 and younger. About 34% of men have their first child when they're 30 and older. So
But you can't attribute all that to dick discipline because a lot of people just want kids and try for kids.
Oh no, I get that, but what I'm saying is to make it seem like a bunch of, he sat there and said a bunch of men, young men, have kids when they're 18, 19, 20, 20. That's literally not the case. That's just a lie. And again, the only reason I'm going hard is because these are the niggas who come to these sets with a bunch of stats and facts to sit here and try to dunk on women, and now they're using hyperbolic language the same way that these women use to try to get a point off, and the point that they're trying to get off is that it's okay for 20-year-olds to get a vasectomy, bro.
The thing is that girls are gonna say things that are politically correct. And it sounds good. Like, oh, notice how she said, a guy who has his finances in order. And then what did she say? Doesn't spend his money stupidly. That's having your finances. Like, I don't really care about finances, but like, have their finances in order, but not really, but like, just don't spend money.
Bro, Myron, shut the fuck up, bro. What are you talking about, bro? I'm pretty sure we can all agree that a woman wants to be with a man that is financially responsible. No woman wants to be with a dude that just spends his money on everything and he doesn't know how to manage his money and prioritize things that are actually important over others. Come on, bro. I'm like, we can all agree that that's a reasonable thing for a woman to want from a man. That's a reasonable thing for a woman to want from a man, bro. Why would a woman want to be with a dude that is just not financially responsible? Because not only is that going to hurt the dude, but that's also going to hurt her as well if she decides to be in a relationship with him. He can't never be wrong. He can't never be wrong. That's his problem, bro. He can't never be wrong. It's like Myron is giving me like very narcissistic traits. I wouldn't be surprised if he was a narcissist. I ain't even gonna hold you. He just can't never be wrong, bro. He doesn't know how to admit when he's wrong. He can't just simply be a man and just be like, you know what, Sneako? You're making some really good points, man. Making some good points. My fault. He can't do that because he's too deep into the red pill space. He can't go back on his ideology. Him doing that would mean him going back against his own dumbass ideology that he promotes and believes in so much. There's no getting through to him. And Fresh's corny ass, he's just gonna follow Myron wherever he says and goes. Because like I said, he's Myron's lapdog. This nigga right here is Myron's lapdog. He doesn't know how to think for himself. He just follows where Myron goes. And that's why I don't respect Fresh. He's a cornball.
On her
So
and
it's
the
like,
kids.
like, I get it. Like, the girls are on a podcast, they don't want to make themselves look like bad or whatever. But, dude, I mean, let's just keep it 1,000. I always say it. All women are gold diggers. Some are just better at hiding the shovel.
You know what? I'm done with this video, man. I'm done with this video. I can't, bro. I can't listen to these corny ass niggas. And I'm not talking about Agent 00 and Playback. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about Myron and Fresh. I can't listen to these niggas no more. Corny ass niggas, man. But I'm gonna just end the video off on this point, right? My young men watching this, bro. Focus on yourself, learn skills, educate yourself, find a passion, work on it, grind, get your money up, become the better version of yourself, eat healthy, take care of yourself, work out, you know what I'm saying? And talk to women, like, obviously, but like, don't be out here trying to be a playboy. You don't need to be a playboy to find the woman that you want. You don't need to listen to Myron. You don't need to sleep around with multiple girls to be considered that dude. No, you don't. You don't need to do that, bro. It's not necessary. So stop listening to these weirdo podcast dudes that be on here just talking about bullshit all day. Stop listening to them. Educate yourself. Think for yourself. Learn things on your own. Stop just blindly taking advice from people that you don't even know or that don't even fuck with you and that don't care about you. And all they care about is your money. Stop. But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man, and I'll see y'all in the next reaction.